Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So, y'all, what we have here is the kids of Diddy and Kim Porter. They're getting sick of the rumors they say that's going around about their mom and how she passed and their dad being responsible for her passing. So, which I can understand where they're coming from because there's just like I said in the videos that I just did, that there is a lot going on, a lot being talked about that I'm sure that those kids do not want to hear about. They don't want to hear about their parents. They don't want to hear about all of the things that Diddy did, and they don't want to hear about the rumors and the speculations around their mother's death, and they don't want to hear that their dad is allegedly responsible for their mother's passing. So I get all of that. I get all of that. So let me get into this article, y'all. It says Diddy and Kim Porter kids rip rumors about mom's cause of death. They're hurtful and false. Diddy's four children with Kim Porter are fed up with conspiracy theories and online rumors suggesting their father had anything to do with their mother's tragic death. Sons Quincy and Christian and twin daughters Jessie and Delilah took the extraordinary step Tuesday night to address what they call hurtful and false rumors about their parents' relationship. So, this is what they said, y'all. We have seen so many hurtful and false rumors circulating about our parents, Kim Porter and Sean Combs' relationship, as well as our mom's tragic passing, that we feel the need to speak out. Claims that our mom wrote a book are simply untrue. She did not, and anyone claiming to have a manuscript is misrepresenting themselves. Additionally, please understand that any so called friend speaking on behalf of our mom or her family is not a friend, nor do they have her best interests at heart. Our lives were shattered when we lost our mother. She was our world, and nothing has been the same since she passed. While it has been incredibly difficult to reconcile how she could be taken from us too soon, the cause of her death has long been established. There was no foul play. Grief is a lifelong process, and we ask that everyone respect our request for peace as we continue to cope with her loss every day. We are deeply saddened that the world has made a spectacle of what has been the most tragic event of our lives. Our mother should be remembered for the beautiful, strong, kind, and loving woman she was. Her memory should not be tainted by horrific conspiracy theories. We ask that everyone please respect our mother, Kim Porter, and hold her legacy in high regard so that she may rest in peace. It's what she deserves. We love you and miss you, Mommy. Quincy, Christian, Jesse, and Delilah. So, like I said, y'all, I get what they are. What I get 100% what they were saying, but some things, parents, some things, kids won't know. Like I'm still now. I know, like I said, Kim Porter's best friend said that there wasn't a book, and now you have her kids coming out saying that there was a book. But then it's at the same time, like, why would Al B. Shore and Kimora Lee Simmons and a few of her other friends say that there was a book just because that's your mother? Now, Jesse and Delilah, they were definitely too young to be in any type of business of your mother writing a book about your father. And Quincy and Christian, although they were of age, they were a little older. I still don't think that Kim would have went and told them that she was writing a book about their father. Like I can understand totally where they are coming from, but I don't know. I don't know if to. I don't know. I don't know. But all I know is that a child is not going to know 100% everything about your parent. Your parent is not going to put you, especially being a child. Your parents is not going to put you in any of that type of business. And then on top of that, if she was writing a book and if this book was supposed to have been secretive, because we all hearing the stories about Diddy, how much of a monster Diddy was, and allegedly he abused Kim Porter, he physically abused her the same way he physically abused Cassie. And we saw that with our own eyes. We saw the physical abuse that he gave to Cassie. So I'm sure Kim Porter was getting the same thing. So if she was secretly writing a book, why would she tell her kids about it? You know what I'm saying? So this thing with this book with Kim Porter, I'm just gonna keep on. I'm just gonna keep where I'm at with it. And I do believe that I do believe that she probably was writing a book because I don't know. I don't feel like I'll be sure and some other people will lie and say that she was writing a book if she wasn't. You know what I'm saying? That part right there is just kind of, but with everything else, I can definitely kind of understand what they're saying because I just said it a few days ago that, there's a lot of things, especially with what's going on with Diddy right now. Like Diddy, outside of the presidential elections, Diddy is the main news. Diddy and his life is what everyone's talking about right now. You can't get on the blogs. You can't get on the news site. You can't get on YouTube. You can't turn the news on. You can't do anything without Diddy being right there. Or something else about Diddy, either Diddy's parties or Diddy's being sued again, or this person said this about Diddy and all of this type of stuff, y'all. These kids are hearing all of this. They're hearing and they're seeing all of this. And not only do they have this going on, because just like I said, this man might be a monster to everybody else, but at the end of the day, he's still their dad. He's still their father. So whatever he did, they don't want to hear they don't want to hear this. Like I wouldn't want to hear this about my father. I don't want to hear these things about my father. They don't want to hear this. And it's in their face every day. So not only with that, but you also have to hear about the passing, still trying to deal with the passing of your mother and having to hear all of this stuff about her at the same time that you have all of this going on with your father. So that is a lot for these kids to deal with, y'all. That's a lot for these kids to deal with. And like people on social media, I keep seeing every time something said about his kids, I keep seeing people in the comments saying, well, he didn't care about how his kids felt when he was doing what he was doing, or he didn't realize that he was physically abusing somebody else's child, or he didn't care how he treated somebody else's child. That's not fair, y'all. It's really not. That's not fair. He was a monster on his own. His kids don't have anything to do with his actions. They don't have anything to do with their actions. So at the same time of them trying to deal with what they're dealing with, and then for them to have to go through what they're going through and hearing all of this stuff about both of their parents, people are kind of dragging them and kind of like criticizing them for being this man's child, for being his kids, when they don't have anything to do with what Diddy decided to do with his time. So, y'all, again, just like I said, I feel for them 100%, and I definitely feel where they're coming from. But unfortunately, people are not going to stop. Unfortunately, Diddy is definitely going to, people are not going to stop. Just like I said, Diddy is a hot topic right now. People are not going to stop talking about Diddy. They're not going to stop talking about Kim Porter, and they're not going to stop with the whatever conspiracies that they have about Kim Porter's death. People are not going to stop with that. They are not going to stop, despite the pleas of these kids to stop with the hurtful and the false rumors about their parents. So it's really sad for them, y'all. At the end of the day, like I said, he is their dad. So whatever monstrous things he may have done to other people and how much we can't stand him, They love this man. So to hear that he may have done something to their mom, he may be the reason why their mom is not here. I can show. I know for a fact that's definitely hurtful to them. It definitely would be for me. But anyway, y'all, let me get on with the rest of this article. So okay, so it says in a joint statement, they say it's been hard to reconcile how their mom, Kim, was taken from them too soon, but they quickly dismiss any unfounded or unproven theories Diddy was involved in her death. Writing, the cause of her death has long been established. There was no foul play. So, and before I move on, before I move along, y'all, let me say this real quick. So they say the cause of her death has been long established. There was no foul play, but I've heard people say that the first person who did her autopsy was unalive. So I'm not sure how true that is. So, with things like that, it's kind of hard to believe that she just passed of something other than an illness, or that she passed from an illness. So anyway, y'all, so let me get back to the article. All right, it says, remember, Kim died suddenly in 2018, and an autopsy revealed her cause of death to be pneumonia. However, in the wake of Diddy's arrest and federal indictment, some people, fans, and even Quincy's estranged biological father, Albie Shore, have called for Kim's death investigation to be reopened. Al straight up said this week he thinks Kim was murdered. In theory, he tied to a new book called Kim's Lost Words, A Journey for Justice from the Other Side, allegedly containing Kim's journal entries from the time she was with Diddy. Kim and Diddy's kids, though, say the book's claim of authenticity is BS, and they put it, claims that our mom wrote a book are simply untrue. She did not, and anyone claiming to have a manuscript is misrepresenting themselves. They add, we are deeply saddened that the world has made a spectacle of what has been the most tragic events of our lives. In addition to asking for privacy, the kids don't want horrific conspiracy theories tearing down their mother's legacy as they continue to cope with her loss every day. TMZ broke the story. All of Diddy's children remain supportive of him as he sits in jail awaiting his federal trial. In addition to the four kids with Kim, Diddy also has son Justin, daughter Chance, and baby Love with other women. Although Quincy is not his biological son, Diddy did not adopt, or Diddy did adopt him. I'm sorry, y'all. I was about to say Diddy did not adopt him, but yeah, he did adopt him. So, but yeah, y'all. So just like I said, now I heard something too, y'all. A couple of days ago, where I saw something that Diddy was requesting to speak to his kids, or he wanted to talk to his kids, or something like that. And then that just made me think, because you wanted to talk to your kids, which I'm assuming that he probably has talked to them by now. And now here they come with a statement talking about Kim Porter's book, and their father being responsible for the unaliving of their mother and all of this. But my thing is that this is stuff that people's been saying. People's been saying this since Kim Porter, since she passed, what, in 2018, and people's been saying this. People has been looking at Diddy. So him, what he has going on right now, and him being locked up, this is not anything anybody just started saying. People has been saying this about this man since this woman has passed. And then all of the other stuff that people has been saying about man, saying about this man, is stuff that people's been saying. None of this stuff, well, some of it, since he's been arrested, some things we're finding out, or at least some things that I haven't heard before, that I'm hearing right now. But pretty much everything else is stuff that I've been hearing about this man for years. So it's just kind of weird that they will come out and say something about all of this now when people has been saying this since she passed in 2018. People has been saying the same thing, but I guess since I scrolled up and I looked right here, just like I said, they're fed up with the conspiracy theories and online rumors. So I don't know, y'all. I just don't know what to think about it. But I do, just like I said, I get 100% how they feel. I get how they feel because I would not want to be hearing this stuff on a daily basis. On top of that, just like I said, Diddy is big news right now. He's high profile. So it's Diddy is everywhere. Diddy is all over the place. Diddy, they talking about Diddy in languages a whole lot of us don't even understand. You don't even know what they're saying, but you hear Diddy and you know that they saying they talking something about this man. So unfortunately, because of that, because he's so high profile, the kids are going to keep on. People are going to keep on saying stuff about them. People are going to keep on posting about them, and people are not going to stop with the rumors or whatever they have to say about Diddy and Kim Porter. Unfortunately, y'all. But it's just a sad case all the way around for them for what they're having to go through. They lost their mother and now their father is looking at he's looking at a life sentence. He's looking at not ever seeing the light of day again. So that's a whole lot for them. That's a whole lot for them. So anywho, y'all, thank y'all for watching my video and I am out.